Welcome to episode 1, officially. Although this is the second episode, it is episode 1. As the first one is so bad and so awful, we have decided to label it episode 0.
Yeah, it's not part of the official canon. It doesn't even have the name. Oh, we thought of a name for the people.
I forgot. What was it?
It was the BroadStrokes podcast.
We're not artists.
Yeah. Ignore the image. I just like paintbrush.
He's a strange guy.
Hey, no, okay. I'm gonna defend RT here.
Oh, we're doing another topic? Artists?
Bob Ross, good guy.
Yes.
Joy painting. You know he didn't get paid for that.
No, but then they gave him a bunch of, marketing.
Oh, yeah, I mean, still, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, Bob Ross is ex-army, right?
Yeah, and then he was a drill sergeant, wasn't he?
I don't know what it actually...
Yeah, because he said he hated yelling so much while he was in the military that he decided to put on that, new persona.
I couldn't imagine him in, a boot camp without any hair. It'd be kind of... it'd be kind of funny.
I don't think I can imagine him yelling at people.
I could.
Well, what would he sound like?
Loud. He'd be loud, probably.
You will paint those happy little trees.
Alright, don't top the microphone up. See that? We don't want to get in the red, Landon. Like that.
Sorry, it's for comedic effect.
So, on this episode, we actually have specific topics, of which we will be talking about. Until we get some questions from you fine people, which is the whole premise, so...
Yeah, please. We're too inept to actually come up with our own ideas.
Yeah, we need you. Also, like I said, we're going to work on getting it uploaded to Spotify. But right now, it's going to be on YouTube, and is that it?
Yeah, for now, we might put it on Pandora, but Spotify's the biggest concern. We'll try to get it at least by episode 2. The rest of the episodes would be getting uploaded to Spotify.
Well, that's a bit ambitious, I think, but we'll see what happens.
That's a week. We got a week. Or 2, actually. We're off for a lot of days this week, so...
Yes.
So it shouldn't be that big of a deal, hopefully. We have plenty of time.
Today being the 19th?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 19th of February. So, as I was saying, we have some topics for this one. Specific. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're recording. Just making sure.
Wait, is the podcast on?
Is it working? Our first topic of the day is one brought to us by Landon. He'd like to ask, if you could live in any video game world, what would it be?
Yeah. I mean, I hope you don't... So what I mean by this question is you're not the protagonist of this world.
You're just a dude.
Yeah, you're just an average NPC.
Okay.
If you said Fallout or something, you're just a dude living in Fallout. You're not an unkillable machine.
No saves coming.
Oh yeah, you when you're dead, you're dead.
So Fallout would be an experience.
Well, I think it would kind of depend on where you lived, to be
Yeah.
honest. If you lived in Shady Sands, you'd probably be fine.
Well, if you picked Minecraft, you would have to be the protagonist.
Yeah.
You're not a villager.
I mean, you could technically be any mob. I mean, what if you're a pig?
Why would I want to be a pig?
I don't know. Yeah, you kind of do have to be the protagonist in Minecraft.
Well, then I'm going to pick Minecraft.
Why?
Because I can get a totem of undying and not have to worry about it.
Okay. Well... oh no, I wouldn't say The Sims. Technically I could say Hoi 4, and that's just normal World War II. That's not really...
You're not really special there.
So it's hard to pick something like that, because you can't just say I want to be in Verdun, because that's just... because that's just normal time, I guess.
What would be a really bad... Anything Warhammer would be horrific.
The fantasy and the 40K.
Yeah.
It's just constant warfare.
StarCraft would be not very cool. Same thing.
Yeah. Stellaris probably would be horrid.
I think any genre that has the term Space Marine as an actual threat is something I don't want to be involved in.
I think anything with really big technology would just suck to live in. I mean, if you lived in Star Wars, what are you doing?
I mean, you'd probably get left alone if you were in Star Wars. Unless you live on 3 specific planets. The Mandalorian has revisited Tatooine 18 times.
Well, you mean just Star Wars in general has revisited Tatooine?
No, I mean just the Mandalorian.
Oh.
But
Well,
yeah,
the
Star
Tatooine
Wars.
is in like every single like 3 episode
Yes.
trilogy.
It's like the planet to be.
It's where the protagonist is always born
Yeah.
or lives.
Wait a minute, was Rey born on Tatooine?
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
It's on Tatooine,
We can Google things.
or it's on some stupid desert planet. Because
I only know like Tatooine,
Naboo.
Onderon,
What about Hoth?
Hoth. Yeah, that's another one. So that's 4. What's the jungle one?
I don't know. What about
Coruscant.
Oh,
That's the
capital.
That's the
planet?
capital. Yes.
What about Dagobah or whatever?
I've not heard of that one.
Where Yoda lives, the swamp. Dagobah or whatever.
Maybe. I'm trying to think. I used to watch the Clone Wars.
Hoth.
You said that one already.
Hoth again.
Hoth again, but colder. Yeah, but I used to watch a lot of Clone Wars when I was younger.
Isn't the Death Star kind of a planet?
I think it's the size of a moon.
Well, it depends, right? Isn't there like a gazillion Death Stars?
Alright, so the first one was built, destroyed.
Then the second one was being built, and then got destroyed.
Yes. And then there was an entire planet that was a Death Star.
Yeah.
And the newer ones with that stupid, edgy guy.
Wasn't the Separatists trying to make a super weapon too?
They didn't make a super weapon. They had one that was like a giant EMP ship that could like destroy entire fleets.
Oh.
And that was in the Clone Wars. I think it's like one of the first episodes actually. Clone Wars is really good. If you like Cody more than you like Rex, I will kill you. Rex is cooler. What was that one that died? It was I cried when I was young. Don't laugh. It was like this defective clone, and he was trying to like run ammunition to the clones, and he got shot in the back by robots.
A droid?
Yeah.
Really? That's it?
Yeah. It was tragic.
Was it like a dramatic scene? Or
It
was it just like
was.
another dude who died?
No, it was a dramatic scene. He looked at the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and he died. He got shot.
The Hunchback?
Yeah. He looked like a hunchback.
Oh.
Google it.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Okay, I'll do it then. They can't see this. That's all good. Use this.
Okay, fine. What's his name?
I don't know. Star Wars.
You cried over him and you forgot who his name is?
Alright, Star Wars The Clone Wars. Give our friend Landon here a second. He types with 2 fingers.
That's not helpful.
No, it's not. How many seasons?
Like 10 or something. I don't know.
Maybe Metacritic gave it a 35.
It gave it 18.
Are you serious?
On Rotten Tomatoes.
The Clone Wars is better than like 90% of the movies.
It was better than all the
Oh
actual
no,
prequels.
that's Star Wars The Clone Wars the movie.
Oh.
That one's not very good. It's not bad, it's just not very good.
Okay, anyway, Clone Wars show
sad death.
clone dies.
Yes.
That's not that specific.
All clone death. That's him. That is him.
Oh.
Yep. He found it. It's this old man who failed like to be a clone, so they made him like a janitor. And then one action he gets, he like runs some ammunition to some guys, and then he gets shot in the head.
That's unfortunate.
A little bit, yes.
Anyway, I didn't even actually pick a game.
Yes, pick a game.
I don't know. Maybe like The Sims. Because I mean, everyone becomes a millionaire, right? You basically live. Even being homeless is like paradise in that game. You can just rummage through the trash and no one cares.
In the same vein as RimWorld, I feel like your day-to-day operation is determined by RNG, though. One day you might just have a mental break and like kill your dog and family.
Yeah, I could live in extreme poverty but still have a good life in Sims. I could build a rocket in my backyard.
I've never played The Sims.
I could be a vampire if I wanted to.
Makes sense.
Which is weird, but whatever. I can learn how to speak Sims.
Can you actually like speak Sims? Is there a
No
English to Sims?
It's definitely gibberish.
Okay, I was just wondering. Because like some of the Star Wars languages, you can actually translate to English.
It's pretty cool. People make made up languages like
If you say Skyrim, I swear to Christ.
No, Elven, like the Elven language in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Or Klingon from Star Trek.
This is a little too nerdy for me. I don't know these.
Okay, they're just made up languages that you could somewhat translate. Obviously, you can't have an in-depth essay in these languages, but you can have very conversational language.
Okay.
But if I wanted to live in an interesting world that isn't just basic life, then I guess I'd be in, I don't know, Elder Scrolls, because so much random stuff happens all the time.
Fair enough. So for me, it'd either be Minecraft. I like GTA a lot, but I don't think
You would not want to live in GTA, especially if I was just a random dude.
NPC, yeah, no, I'm getting
killed by like some random dude on the
street.
Some
dude in a Hydra. He just airstrikes me.
Yeah, just a dude like shoves you to the side and then pulls out a Glock and
there's no Glock in GTA.
Pulls out a revolver and just guns you down.
There's a few of those. The revolver has a glitch that if you like do a certain set of actions to it, you can make it shoot like not from the 6 in the cylinder, but from your entire ammo count.
Oh.
So it shoots like 500 rounds in a second, and it destroys tanks.
Dang.
I don't know how to do it, but...
Powerful revolver there.
Yes.
So I noon.
And then you just kill everybody.
You know, Overwatch would be kind of cool.
Overwatch? Well,
I
get to be in the same world as...
I mean, everyone is like a superhero.
Yes, and everyone has a very nice...
Superpowers.
Yes. I wasn't going to say anything.
Superpowers.
Yes, yes.
That's what he was getting at.
We're not talking about the Rainbow Six thing again. Not going down that rabbit hole.
Or any holes for that matter.
Oh, Christ, Landon. They're all gay anyway, all the good-looking ones.
Winston's pretty cool.
Now I'm going to kill you.
He's a gorilla.
Speaking of gay, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, anyway.
Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You heard of the Ohio train?
Yeah, the Ohio train. What's the statistics on it right now?
I don't even know.
Are we like making mutants in Ohio? Not much changed actually.
Yeah, so basically the average Ohioan.
Yes.
That's what they're called.
The Ohio versus Florida death battle.
Like, it's so weird, especially since the news tried to suppress it so much.
They did.
Like, the news barely talked about it until a week after it had happened.
Was that intentional, or do you think it was everything else going on, like all the weather balloons and
I would say the Ohio thing was a lot bigger than a balloon.
Well, yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, I just wanted to be was F-16 or F-18 or F-22 pilot who, like, gets to say they shot out a balloon. That's really cool.
But still, a week? And the government in the area had, like, not told anyone to evacuate for, like, a week.
Well, the government doesn't care about your safety.
until like bad things start happening, like animals dying and stuff, that they are like, oh, maybe these toxic chemicals are actually dangerous. The stupid thing is after it derailed, they thought it was a good idea to ignite it. That's what they did. They ignited the chemicals. Only in Ohio.
I think that's just the United States government being completely inept.
No, that's the Ohio State government.
There's a quote from Wendigoon I like. I love his channel. He's a very funny guy. He said it. I think he was talking about like the Waco or Ruby Ridge or whatever. He was saying that the government are equal parts evil and incompetent, and I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
I hate the feds.
Anarchy for life.
I don't think anarchy's the way to go either because it won't work.
It will, trust me.
Okay, Mr. House.
In my world.
Not Mr. House. What's his name? Yes Man?
In my specific version of anarchy, it will work.
Okay. But back to the topic. Google for me the most recent news article you can find.
Alright.
Let's see here. Joe Rogan has this guy he can call upon to Google things for him.
Ohio Senator blast train operator. You know...
Do they execute him?
I was about to say, it makes it sound like he pulled out a gun and just shot him in the head.
That would make sense in Ohio. Cartel executed him.
Oh, these are recent ones from a few hours ago.
Well, click on the most recent one. We got it there.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Ohio resident shares really bad symptoms in wake of toxic trail derailment.
Pause that. I don't want that playing.
Issue cleanup warning.
What news article is this?
Louisiana.
What? It's not Louisiana.
No.
It's MSN. Okay. That's an advertisement. Go back. I want to listen to an article. I don't want to listen to them talk about it. I want to. I hope they do. I can't read that far line.
They were carrying vinyl chloride.
Yeah, right. Vinyl chloride, hazardous chemicals, to
in
spill
East
into the
Palestine. In the United States, I don't know why it's called that. Here,
Wait, we have an East Palestine within the United States?
Yeah, it's in Ohio.
Of course it is. Of course.
Ohio. You know, I have the unfortunate fate of being friends with the Ohioan.
What? Who is he?
Who is he?
What's his name?
Derek.
Derek from Ohio. That's a very Ohio name, isn't it, Derek? If there are any Dereks that watch us in the future, understand this. I do not like you.
All Ohio listeners, get off now.
No, get out of Ohio before you turn into a mutant. This is like this.
Well,
They were the train was carrying like the FEV or something. And now you're all
now it's
super
just
mutants.
infested.
The zombie outbreak from Ohio. It all makes sense, really.
Yeah, but I hope the people there are actually like safe, and like don't drink the water, because you'll probably die.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
That's my PSA.
My PSA is
Leave Ohio.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
not related to the train thing at all, but leave Ohio.
Just leave. It's just bad. I mean, the rail car is basically like evidence enough.
Yeah, this is an indicator to you fine Ohioans. I hesitate to call you people.
Yeah, it's like people in quotations. Barely human.
Okay.
Not trying to insinuate
He can say it.
something.
He's yeah, we're gonna jump off this topic.
Okay, we're not getting canceled on the first episode.
Did I spell school wrong on that paper? Did I?
Oh, what a good topic.
Wait a minute, did I spell...
Maybe that we need better education.
No, I spelled school right.
Okay, good.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Okay, just making sure. We also, for our third topic, is this Ohio meme question mark, but like, you've all seen the Ohio memes. Like,
only in Ohio. Only in Ohio.
And it's like
a Cthulhu.
Yeah, like eating your Toyota.
Or something like stupid.
Yeah, so we're gonna skip over that one because it's
Yeah,
kind of whatever.
that's a boring topic.
Yeah. But
So
before we get to number 4, let's talk about just something random real fast. I've been playing through some Fallout New Vegas here recently.
fun game.
It is an alright game. Now, everyone harps on Fallout New Vegas and says it's worse than Fallout 4 in one specific regard. Gameplay. Yes. But I am of the opinion that I enjoy New Vegas gunplay more than Fallout 4 gunplay. The AIs are a little bit dumb. However...
That's a Bethesda staple, though.
Yes. In New Vegas, when I shoot someone in the head, it explodes. And it's very nice. Whereas in Fallout 4, I shoot them in the head and they're like... don't care.
They flinch a little. And
Yeah.
Then they get up and gun you down.
Only super late game in Fallout 4 does it feel like you're shooting people with real bullets.
But at that point, you don't even aim.
Yeah, especially because all my guns are explosive in Fallout 4.
Oh, well, I don't even do that.
I get the explosive rating.
Just have a random, like, automatic gun. Just pull down.
Well, you can go to Far Harbor and get the kiloton radium rifle, and it smokes. Because listen, you get the commando perk, which is like more damage to automatic rifles. Then you get the explosive extra perk, and that's more to that. And then I think there's the one science perk you can get because it also gives them radiation. So it's like affected by 3 different perks.
Nuclear physicist.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
What's the most useless perk in Fallout besides the one from New Vegas that doesn't work?
Well, you said Fallout 4.
Yeah, from Fallout 4, what's the most useless perk?
Ghoulish. I would have to say ghoulish.
What's that one do? More radiation, like something?
Or radiation heals you, which doesn't help.
No, it doesn't help.
Because
radiation
takes away your health.
It doesn't work like in other games. I was thinking... Listen, I like the concept behind intimidation, like Animal Friend and, what is it, Wasteland Whisperer? Yeah. I like the concept, it's neat. But it rarely works. And when it does, I have to put the animal down afterwards, because eventually they're going to turn on me.
Put them down like old yellow.
Listen, I commanded a ghoul or something. No, it was a sentry bot. I used Robotics Expert. Robotics Expert is the exception. It's really good.
Oh, it's guaranteed.
Yes. So I was doing Robotics Expert on the sentry bot, and I commanded him. This was a mistake. I fast traveled back to the player-owned Vault 88, right? And he was friends with me, but not with my companions or my turrets.
Oh.
So he nuked my generator, my giant radioactive emitting nuclear generator, and it was just a huge mess. So thankfully I reloaded a save. But don't command them. Don't do it.
Just incite them.
Yeah.
And leave.
And then shut them down. Then
and blow them up.
Yes. Get them fusion cores.
Bloom to high hell.
I don't like how when I kill the Brotherhood guys, I can't loot their fusion cores.
You can't?
No. You can't take the fusion core out of them when you shoot them.
That's a little weird.
You
can
didn't know that?
pickpocket them.
Yeah, you can pickpocket. That's a funny story about Landon and I in Fallout 4 specifically. We discovered console commands on the Pridwin.
Kill.
So, yeah, we did /kill on this dude, and he actually worked. And then we both just looked at one another like, what?
It was so dumb, too.
And he just went, oh, and died.
Yeah.
And we deleted Elder Maxon, I think. Might have been a mistake in the long run.
I mean, it didn't matter. That game, we did everything in it already.
Yes.
Or we did most of the stuff that was worth doing.
After you beat the quest with the Brotherhood, can you go back and can you kill them?
No, if you beat the game with them, you can't.
So, what if you, now hear me out, beat the game with the Brotherhood, but then progress through the Minutemen quest line? Could you then artillery strike the Pridwin?
No. You have to be hostile with them. And the only way to do that is if you kill, like, a member of the Brotherhood of Steel. Like a named member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
What I was going to say is...
And they all become essential.
What if you just go to, like, Boston Airport and just start shooting people?
You don't get marked as an enemy unless you kill a named NPC.
But if I were to, after I beat the game, kill a named NPC?
Well, the problem is they're all marked essential.
Yeah. What about that guy who has a quest with him? Like, the one... what was his name? The one you do the quest where you go find the guy's been feeding the ghouls food.
Oh.
So you do his quest. He becomes non-essential.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You can kill him.
Hmm.
Like, you can kill him as a ending to the quest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little dumb, but I kind of understand to an extent. Because you beat the game with them, so you have Brotherhood dudes walking all over the map.
I had a cool encounter in Fallout the other day. That's the other day, it was like a month ago. But I was doing I forgot how this worked. I'm siding with the Institute right now. I know I'm you.
Oh, that's pretty.
And, but I also had gotten to the Institute with the Minutemen. So when I was doing that quest where you go knock on the dude's house and like try to get him to come work for the Institute.
Oh, the Minutemen were
Yeah, the Minutemen were there. Like, oh. And I had the Minutemen mod where they're really buff.
Yeah.
So these guys were in like T-45, all three of them. And it was this huge standoff.
Like, come on, General, we want to go blast these synths?
Yeah. I had 3 decked out synths because I also had an Institute rehaul. And these guys were just standing. I was like, okay, I really want them to just kill one of those. This would be fun to watch. But I was like, no, I can't.
So what, you just told them to back down?
Yes. I feel like the best ending for the Commonwealth is a joint between the Institute and Minutemen.
Yeah, if they could actually work together.
Yes.
Institute technology ships out to Minutemen who help the common people.
The Institute could be really good people if they didn't pointlessly kidnap people for no freaking reason.
They literally do it. They have robot spy birds. They don't even... So you can't even say it's for spying.
Like, it's confirmed they have robot spy birds. You see the cameras in the Institute. I'm sorry, this is a topic. I don't even want to talk about how many hours I have in Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's pretty sad how many hours I have in some games. Let's not talk about Hoi 4.
The map game. The map game.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you. It's like over 500.
That's not bad. You should check my GTA.
It's bad.
Oh, yeah. It's almost over. I think it's almost 3 times as much as your Hoi 4.
It's 1,000?
Yeah. But that account has been with me since Xbox 360 days.
Okay, so it's been spread out, not like in 1 year.
Yeah.
That makes it less extreme.
My grandpa, he's a pilot. He has, I think, over 2 years spent in the air flying planes.
They were going to say 2 years of GTA.
No, he's a gamer.
That's what he did in his off time.
Yeah. And I was like, why don't you listen to podcasts while you're flying the plane? Right?
Does he not?
No, he doesn't.
Do nothing?
No.
No music?
No.
I would literally go insane.
He's not flying for an airline. I'm not going to say any private because it's private information, but he doesn't fly for an airline. It's a private organization, and like he's flying one dude. He would not know.
You should just fly and then take a nap.
Yes.
While in the air. Let the plane do the rest of the work.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to cut this out. I need to go to the bathroom.
Well,
I'll be right back.
Hey guys.
Yeah, you fill air. Might not cut this out if he's funny. We're gonna. He probably won't be very funny. It's Landon after all.
Hey. So, how was your day? Nope. He's approaching.
How's air filling it in?
I just said that I hope you speed pee.
It was not a urination, man.
Oh, well, he emptied his bowels, guys.
Are you familiar with like tank shell terminology? Well, there's HE, right? That's high explosive.
Okay. What are you trying to say?
Well, it wasn't HE. It was HV something because it was high velocity, and it hurt. But we're here now.
You had like diarrhea.
Oh yeah, it was really bad.
Okay. What a great topic.
Yeah, what a great topic, guys. Poop.
Anyway, yeah, I said that we had dementia.
We do?
Because we're gonna end up like forgetting what stories we've already told, so we're gonna end up telling the same story.
It's like Joe Rogan is like
a million times.
Wild animal obsession. Have you listened to anything? I haven't listened to Joe Rogan, so I don't care. But like from YouTube Shorts, he talks about wild animals a lot. Do you know how strong a bear is?
No, I watched one somewhat episode, and I watched some clips from it.
Yeah.
Like Bernie Sanders, and that's it.
That seems... I want to watch that. I want to listen to Joe talk to Bernie.
Well, Joe Rogan is a Bernie supporter, so, I mean, it's not really that crazy.
I can't believe that.
You can't believe that?
That's weird.
Why? Do you think Joe Rogan's like ultra conservative?
I think he's just weird.
Fair enough. You ever done DMT?
No, Joe, I have not. Have you?
Every day, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how he talks.
I imagine he like microdoses, but on. Can you microdose on DMT?
I don't know.
I don't know. It'd be like I'm gonna microdose on heroin. I don't think that works. Let us know if you microdose on heroin in the comments, please.
Oh, we didn't write this down, but I think this is a good topic.
Go for it.
What's your favorite show? And I feel like both of our answers would start with a B.
Yes. So, Landon and I, a while back, we watched Breaking Bad. This was like high school, right?
Yeah, that was... What grade were you in?
I was in junior, I think. And you were a freshman?
Yeah. No, I thought you were a senior.
Maybe. No, you're right.
Because
I was a senior and you were a sophomore.
Or, no, I don't fully remember, but you just said one of your friends liked it.
Yeah, and then I watched it, and it was a great show.
Like, besides the memes. Like, the memes was kind of what enticed us at first.
Yes.
But then we actually watched it, and it's actually like a lot. It's not just a meme show.
I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, well, let's not spoil anything.
We don't want to spoil
like an amazing
10-year-old show.
Well, but it's a very good show, and I can't recommend it enough. And its prequel, Better Call Saul, I think is better.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that's your favorite show.
What, Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
I don't. I really love Breaking Bad, and I love Better Call Saul, and they're both very good, well-written shows. But I really like The Punisher. I really like seeing the angry Marine beat up people.
Well, they're kind of different, though. It's hard to compare them.
Like, no one in the Breaking Bad universe could stand a chance.
Mike Ehrmantraut.
Mike Ehrmantraut versus the Punisher.
Is that even a contest?
No.
Mike would.
They're both ex-Marines.
Mike would demolish.
Well, one's Marine, always Marine, but
because Mike is Mike.
Yeah, if you didn't know, Mike Ehrmantraut, it's kind of like I mentioned like one time. I looked it up. Mike was in Vietnam.
Age checks out.
Yeah.
Walter.
What's his actor's name?
I don't remember. I don't care about actors, to be honest.
I know Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul.
No, that's it.
Bob
Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk, yes.
You know he has an obsession with feet.
That is a weird thing about Better Call Saul. There's a lot of feet shots, and there's a website that I will not name, and I've never been there personally.
Foot.com.
It's along those lines, but it's just pictures of Kim Wexler's feet. I don't get the feet thing, man. I don't.
I actually heard why it's like that. It's because your receptors for liking that sexual things are right next to your feet receptors.
That's a stupid design choice. Who came up with that idea?
God.
What an idiot.
Yeah, fix brain, please.
Can we get like another miracle or something? Can you do something cool?
It's so common though that it's not even that weird anymore. It's not as weird as it would have been.
What, feet?
Yeah, it feels so common now that it's not as bad that
I feel like normalizing fetishes, though, is a dangerous path.
Danger. Okay.
No?
It's foot. It's
Yes.
just foot. It's
I
not
know.
that
I know
bad.
it's just foot, but like I feel like it's a path that leads to other things.
Oh
Like
my
if,
god.
No.
You're sounding like a guy who's like, a kid had a beer, so he's gonna take heroin the next day.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's entirely different. I'm saying that it's like the gays.
What? It's
Okay.
like the gays. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm just messing.
What?
I'm just messing around. There's no correlation here.
Oh, it felt like you were going down somewhere, and then you just.
You want to go down on feet. That's what I'm getting. Listen, all I'm saying is I don't get the feet thing. Okay. It's weird to me.
Yeah, but I also don't understand many fetishes. So.
You know who had a foot fetish that we knew?
Wait, we both know
Yeah.
someone with a foot fetish?
Greg.
Who was he again?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
That skinny.
He looks like the guy who had a foot fetish, doesn't he? I don't think Greg's ever going to listen to this. God, I hope not.
You text him, hey, what'd you think about episode 1? Exposed him live.
Yeah, like feet. Should we redact his name?
Okay, the better question is, how'd you figure that out? He just said, oh my god, that...
We were talking, and I mentioned, I'm sure I mentioned, like, this very topic, like, I don't like feet. I talked to a lot of people in high school. I wasn't Mr. I wouldn't say I was Mr. Popular, like, because being a popular kid in high school is the dumbest thing ever. It's like, oh, look, I'm blonde. I'm not blonde.
And in a sport.
Yeah, and my dad, like, is either a police officer, and my mom's, like, either a lawyer or something.
Or they're divorced.
Yes. My parents are divorced.
Alright.
I think, isn't it a coin toss that your parents will have a divorce?
Yeah, it's like 50%
Yeah, it's 50.
in the
That's
United States.
Depressing.
Isn't it weird, though, that, like, in the United States it's like 50%, but, like, in India, where parents choose their, like, their spouse, that it's, like, 0.9.
Is it because they're worried they will be beaten to death?
No.
Or is it... Oh,
They are allowed to divorce if they want.
okay.
It's just I guess maybe it's because their parents kind of know their child's personality, so they just pick someone who's, like, similar.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, that person just choosing someone
And,
that they like. I don't know.
and also I feel like America's a very materialistic society. It's like, if that lady has a nice butt, then that's who I'm pursuing, right?
Yeah, maybe that's the difference, I guess, because, like, parents, I mean, they care about you to, right? Or, I mean, if they're good parents, they care about their children.
I think there's something deeply wrong with America's mental... I'm butchered my sentence, but...
Mental health?
Yes. And I think there's
the way
something...
it's approached?
That, and I feel like there's some deep-rooted issue. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's something wrong with society as a whole in America.
I think it's the fact that we want to isolate these people and keep them away from any normal people that make them, like, outcasted. Even, like, special people. Like people, I don't know, like someone with autism, like, you keep them away from everyone else instead of trying to normalize them just being with other people.
Yeah. And it's like... I'm trying to think of another example of that. I'm trying to think. It's like, and whereas with autism, it's a spectrum, right? It's not like, but people don't see it that way all the time.
Yeah, they hear autistic and they think, like, it's the most extreme case.
But it could be a minor thing, and hell, that person probably smarter than me at some things. Because
the thing is autistic people generally are really good at certain things.
And then garbage at other things.
Yeah, it's usually, like, social things that autistic people struggle with.
Were you there? No, you weren't there in that class. I'm about to make fun of people. This is dangerous.
Are you?
No, he was not autistic.
Oh.
He was not autistic.
Was he sped?
Yes, and I'm talking on the. It was very bad.
His case was severe.
Yes, and I shouldn't laugh at this, but you gotta understand it from my perspective, and you can let me know if I'm immoral for doing this. My friend Evan and I both work out. He's pretty beefy. He's a black dude, right? He's a cool dude.
Mm.
I love Evan, not in a gay way. We were sitting in
Like
there.
a bro.
We were taking our civics test, right? And then I'm sorry, thinking about this made me laugh. From the end of the hallway, we hear this guy screaming. And like, what is going on? And then our doors open while we're taking this test. And then past the door, the screaming is getting louder and louder and louder. And this dude is pushing this special ed kid in a wheelchair while he's running down the hallway with him. And the kids just scream like he's on a roller coaster. And Evan and I couldn't hold it in. Yeah. And Evan and I couldn't hold it in. And we're both dying on the floor. And the teacher's so mad at us. And like, I don't care. It was great. And then the guy did another 2 laps. He went back again. Then he came back again. And it was hilarious. And that was one of my favorite times making fun of a retarded child.
Okay. Maybe that word. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Evan gave me the pass.
To say retarded?
No.
Oh.
The other pass. It cost me dearly.
You had to give up your dignity.
I gave my soul. A small price to pay for the N-word pass.
It's only a one-time use, too.
Did you see that article of the kid who was like caught selling N-word passes?
Yeah, and you got expelled.
Yeah, and then like they found one dude who was offended by it. I'm sure
because I guess it was a white dude.
No, it was a black dude.
Okay, yeah, I would have thought it was some white dude
because
being offended.
Imagine if that happened in our school. Literally, no one would care. It would be hilarious.
No one would at all.
I feel like that might also be an issue with our society. Not that part.
What part?
I think schooling is a big issue.
Oh, the school system.
Yes.
Yeah, because it kind of is.
Where a test taking ability is more important than actual intelligence. Just look at the ACT.
Yeah, it's a matter of remembrance of stuff you're just thrown at, and that's it. You're not learning. When you're in school and you get told this stuff, you're not learning to get better at this thing. You just got to remember it's this and then get ready to do it on the test when it comes.
I also feel like fighting should be more acceptable. And that might sound weird, right? No, but let me explain. A big part of bullying is I feel like people don't have the confidence to stand up for themselves. Because there's such heavy consequences for standing up for yourself and getting in a fight to like protect your dignity. I mean, seriously, like if I were to make fun of you and then you were to throw the first punch, you'd be in more trouble than I would be.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's right. I feel like if you're talking nonsense, I should be able to pummel you.
Oh.
Because there should be consequences to actions. Everyone should realize that there's a consequence to everything. Right? I'm saying you still get in trouble, but it's not like you get sent to alternative.
Okay, yeah.
That makes sense.
What should happen? I don't know. I don't know how to address bullying, because to be honest, I just cannot relate.
What you shouldn't do is take a gun and shoot your classmates. Okay, well, that's not obvious. Fun.
The sad thing is, this kind of has to be said.
Yeah.
Because it seemingly it's a phenomenon happening a lot.
No, I am well, we're not getting political, but I own several guns, right? But never once have I thought that, after a bad day of school, I'm going to go and kill everybody. Like, never once did that cross my mind. And it's crazy that people think that that's all right.
Yeah. I don't know what goes through their head. I don't know.
All right. Give me 1 moment, podcast listeners. We're doing the same thing as yesterday. So back onto the topic of shooting kids. It's not good.
Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't even... I think it's more of an issue of mental. People not realizing it sooner than they should.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, it seems like it's really hard to detect if someone's going to do these things beforehand. Because, they'll just kill their parents and then drive to, an elementary school and just...
Yeah.
Whatever. It's really sad for me in particular, and I know it's sad for you too, Landon, but I worry about, my sister's in middle school right now, right? Mm-hmm. I worry about that, and what's that guy after Oswald shot JFK, allegedly? Okay. He shot the guy who killed him. So Oswald shot JFK.
Yeah. Someone else shot him.
Yeah, someone shot Oswald.
I don't know.
You didn't know that?
I don't know the story.
But, if someone had, shot up my sister's school and then didn't kill themselves at the end, I would be there outside the courtroom and I would shoot that dude in the head when he walked out. Straight up. If he killed my sister, I would murder him. Is that a crazy thing to say?
It's not a crazy thing to say.
Because I'm sure he would have been killed in prison, but I wanted to make sure.
But, I don't know, I just have a different philosophy.
Well, philosophy is good and all, but my family is going to be safe.
Okay. Anyway. Excuse me.
We got into a very serious topic when we were talking about Ohio meme. And then it got really serious really fast.
Yeah, so, essentially, our message is we need to care more about mental health, as clearly it's not taken seriously enough by people.
But I'm not talking about, like, school counselor mental health, because they're useless.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. It's not taken seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, oh, this person has a mental health issue. Let's go send them somewhere.
To a essentially prison complex.
I think normalizing people just going to get therapy, because I don't know. It seems like some people just are scared or just don't like. I mean, the people with
because it shows up on your record forever.
Well,
which is ludicrous.
I think even if it shows up on your record, it shouldn't be taken into account on whether they should hire you or not.
It shouldn't be.
Unless it's something crazy like they're...
unless it's pertainable, right?
Unless, like, it makes sense. Like, if they're a sociopath, they may be prone to anger quickly. That's it. Like you shouldn't not hire them because...
They've had depressive issues. It's like, if any of you who are listening are planning to go in the military, you'll have to go through MEPS and all that. If you go through MEPS, listen to me very carefully. No, as in checking no on your paper, is actually an acronym. It stands for numerous opportunities. Check no on everything. Because if you check yes on any of the documents for MEPS, they'll dig into it.
Really?
Yeah. And your recruiter will tell you this too. Just don't say yes to anything. And if you do, let's say you have like back issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can get a waiver for it, maybe go that way then. Because if it affects you throughout boot camp, you could actually collect disability. But, I'm just me. Do your own research, and don't believe everything your recruiter says, because they're car salesmen.
Yeah, essentially. Their job is to get you to join.
Yeah. They like to fish. And they're good at it.
Anyway, what's our worst injuries or illnesses?
Injuries or
Yeah.
illnesses? Well, I've told my COVID story, but I think that'll be a different time. A story for a different time.
Oh, yeah.
I've had COVID 4 times.
I mean, 4 times?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, yeah, you got it once after work, and I miraculously never got it, even though I was in the same instruct as you, huh? That's weird.
And our boss was like, COVID's a joke.
Really? Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was just like, this is stupid.
COVID is 5G towers.
Our boss, the same guy, he went like alligator hunting and then had the most bland face. Like, he's a weird guy. I mean, he's rich. What do you expect? All
rich people are detached from reality.
They are. Most rich people are just weird.
Yeah. I mean, they do things to fill out whatever time they need.
I feel like if I had the same personality I do now and was rich, I would... So I told this plan to my PlayStation friends. And I think I told you this plan too. The North Sentinel Island plan.
Oh, wait, what? To blow it up?
No.
Oh.
So North Sentinel Island, for those who don't know, is one of the uncontacted tribes left. They live on a little island.
On an island.
Yeah, next to India.
I think the weirdest, because what language would they speak? Do they speak a Indo-European language, or are they speaking their own made-up language because they're so isolated?
Yes. So basically, I don't care about their history. I want to buy a Huey and like a machine, like an M60 or something. Or maybe a 40mm grenade launch, like a Mark 14, and mount on the side of a helicopter. And just do a night raid on these people.
Okay, so you're Hitler, but to these people?
I'm not Hitler. I just am one helicopter. I'm just private military guys.
I'm not Hitler. I just want to cause genocide to these
people.
Well,
it's not about the genocide, Lannon. It's about, could they stop me?
They can shoot a bow at you.
Yeah, but I have a 40mm grenade launcher.
Okay, well, if you needed all of that just to say, can they stop a helicopter?
Actually, I think someone was trying. I think the BBC were trying to do a documentary on them. Their producer got hit by an 8-foot long arrow.
Oh.
Think of
They got a longbow.
a very long bow. Like an impractically long bow.
They got like a medieval war bow.
Actually, you know what that tells me?
What?
They haven't figured out how to make recurve technology. Which is like where it also provides pull and push.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the Mongolians had figured. I don't know how it works. It's like you wrap it around, but then you like reverse wrap it. Where when you pull, I can't explain it. It's basically you can get the pull per pound or no pound per pull of a long bow, but in a small bow size.
Yeah.
Yes.
For like more like
cavalry.
Yeah.
I don't like bows. I like guns.
Well, we're not exactly in those times though, so.
Here's a question. Do you think if you could go back in time to like, let's say the Civil War.
Okay.
And let's say you were hypothetically fighting for the Confederates. Hypothetically.
Okay.
Do you think you could alter the course of events with like an AK-47?
Probably not.
I don't think so, because you're one dude.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't believe in the great man theory or whatever.
Yeah, you're one dude, and you're gonna once you get shot, no one's gonna help you, because healthcare wasn't exactly the best back then.
And also, I don't have unlimited ammo.
No,
it's like strapped to me.
Well, that's all right. Let's say hypothetically. Let's not say the Confederates because that's controversial. What's another time period similar to that?
The Revolutionary War. There.
Yes. You go. Well, okay. If you were fighting with the British, and you had, let's say, like a 22.
Those Minutemen are just going down.
So if you had a 22, it's a small caliber, but even if you land one shot on these people, it's probably gonna get infected and they're gonna die.
Yeah.
And then you knock two people out of the battlefield because you're getting the guy who's trying to help them also out too because he's trying to help them.
Well, I feel like they'll probably just have to stay in formation. That's kind of the point of formation warfare. So
if you get like a little 22, a little competition rifle like I have back there, and then you just start like plinking dudes, which is like when you shoot steel, but you're not shooting steel. They're very meaty.
Yeah, you're shooting like a dude with a tunic on.
So if you were to because you can carry a lot of 22, it's very small, it's a light round. Let's say you brought with you 5,000 rounds of 22.
I guess there's 5,000.
That's gonna go fast. Yeah, that's gonna go fast.
Okay. Yeah, because like how much people are you fighting at once?
There could have been that many Minutemen, and look up.
The colonies were 2 million people.
2 million people?
Yeah.
Crap. Well,
the population.
Never mind then. All right, how about this?
Or let me search up Continental Army size.
If you had one A-10 Warthog, do you think you could alter the chain of events?
They had 230,000 soldiers.
Okay. So you would not be able to knock them out with 5,000 rounds of 22. And this is also considering that you hit every one of those shots.
Yeah.
Which you're not, because it's 22.
And you don't get shot in the process.
Yes. I feel like if you had a plane, you would do more.
Well, yeah, because you could just drive up and blow up a city and leave.
Cool. Could you imagine like a movie where it's just an AC-130 versus the Continental Army?
Well, I'm sorry, Washington, you're going down.
Actually, look up for me, when was the Puckle gun made? I could imagine Puckle gun shooting at an AC-130. It'd be funny.
$1718.
Okay. So yeah, you could have the Puckle gun.
Yeah.
Actually, you're not going to hit the AC-130. You're not going to be able to see it, and you're just going to get
it's meant
wiped.
for a ship.
Yeah. You're going to get wiped with the face of the earth by like 120 millimeter cannon. Look up how much...
You're nothing but red mist at that
point. How much ordnance can an AC-130 hold? I'm sorry, we've gotten off a topic a little bit. Of course it's Lockheed. Where do you think Lockheed fall in the moral compass?
Chaotic neutral.
So that's my PlayStation app.
Because they just sell things in like those monies.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna read this out real fast. Oh Christ. Okay. Different variations of this aircraft have different armament. The original AC-130A was armed with 4 Gao-2 7.62mm miniguns. Those aren't too big. 4 M61 Vulcan 20mm cannons. Christ.
Bye Bye Washington.
Yes. Oh, that remember that movie? That garbage movie?
What movie?
Where the AC-130 was like striking the White House?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Remember Norm in the North?
Shut up.
Okay, we can talk about bad movies after.
Upgraded AC-130E and AC-130H aircraft packed even more formidable punch. These were armed with 2 M61 Vulcan 20mm cannons, 1 Bofors, I don't know that word,
Whatever.
40mm, and 1 M102 105mm howitzer.
Alright.
Dear God.
Quite big. Oh, and also we most definitely went off topic.
Yes.
We asked what's the worst injury.
Oh, yes. Worst energy.
Injury.
Injury. I broke my wrist once.
Well, what was the context you was transitioning to blowing up people?
I don't know. Were you there when I broke my wrist?
I remember you had to play on the left side on computers.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I remember you played Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
And it must have been somewhat long. It was a long time ago. I wasn't going to school with you. I can tell you that.
It's not a very cool story as to how I broke my wrist.
Oh yeah, because you threw something?
Yes, so we stole one of my friend's phones, and we were playing phone frisbee. Which the rules, I think, are self-explanatory. We were throwing his phone back and forth. And, well, one of my friends was like, he tried to push me over, so I dropped him on his butt. So I very violently, like, reverse dead-legged him and then kind of put his head into the dirt. Then he got up and I wasn't looking at it because I was like, okay, we're done. And he got up and he did something to my arm and it broke my wrist. I was like, well, that's cool. I didn't know we were going that violent. I would have beat you to death. But,
broke more than just
you know who did that?
Who?
It was Justin.
Of course.
I don't even talk to Justin anymore.
He still works at...
Okay, we shouldn't say that.
He works at a place.
At Redacted. We're going to blur that.
Whatever. Is that like... It's not even called that anymore.
No, it's not, but you can still look up. Find. Alright,
Oh
don't say the name anymore.
Okay, he works at a grocery store.
Yes. I don't talk to him anymore because he's a little homosexual, but...
What do you mean by that? Every time he sees you, blows a kiss.
What is your worst injury?
I was running around outside. I was like with my grandma and grandpa, and I was running around playing tag or something, and I tripped, and I scratched my leg or something, like a giant scar, like right here. Went on it, and it was bleeding and stuff. I tripped over like a pool or something, or like a little tiny pool thing for like babies or whatever, but like it was sharp edge. So I tripped, I fell, and it gave me a giant scar on my leg. That was there for like 3 years, by the way. It didn't fully heal till and then, but yeah, I don't even remember crying though. I just remember,
you're a tough guy.
Yeah, I'm bad to the bone.
On the day I was born.
Now don't sing too much before we
Okay.
get copyrighted.
Yeah, okay.
Now, yeah, I got cut up, and I walked up. So my grandpa like saw me. Was like, "Oh my god!" Then brought me back, and I got a bunch of band-aids.
A bunch of band-aids.
Yeah.
I would have wrapped that if I was like taking care
Well,
of
I
it.
don't think we had a bandage.
You know what I would have done? I would have used literally duct tape. No, unironically, I would have duct taped.
No, it was good at the end of the day.
I would have taken some paper towels and had you hold it while I wrap some duct tape around.
Well, I mean, I'm fine. So.
Yeah, I know, you're not dead.
Blip.
Um,
You got any? You had any like?
funny injuries?
No, not funny. Like really bad like sickness stories.
Well,
like,
yeah.
where you were bedbound.
Well, I got the COVID one, but that's for like when we talk about my
Yeah.
boot camp story.
Sure, but like, you ever had like a really bad stomach flu or?
Oh yeah.
Something.
So I have like every month, you know my like stomach issue, right?
Yeah.
I will want to kill myself for like 2.5 days because my stomach hurts so bad, and I'm just like, I do not want to live. And yeah, I take a bath and then like I scold myself with hot water and then I freeze myself with cold water to keep the alternating the temperatures, so my stomach doesn't hurt so bad. And then I'll come in here and I'll put BioFreeze and like a heating mat on. And I'll just do everything to like stop the pain, and then it just stops.
Was there anything worse than just that though? Like, cause if one is so normal.
I've got a few ones. I wonder if I can tell some of them though, because I know some people we know are gonna listen to this.
Can we not talk about stomach?
Well, I was not talking about stomach. I was talking about other things.
Okay.
For a different day, we'll do a redacted episode because I don't think they'll be able to figure out how
Fine,
like, links work.
I guess I'll say mine. So.
Well, I got a funny one though. After you go.
So we ate Applebee's once or something. I'm blaming Applebee's for this because Applebee's is awful.
Okay.
No one ever eat there. You ever ate there?
I don't know.
Nothing's good there.
Okay.
So, yeah, I ate Applebee's once. It was not that good, and I think they gave me food poisoning because I was off. I felt horrible the next day. I didn't go to school for a few days. Like even in the middle of class, I would be like telling my mom like I still feel awful. So please bring me back home now.
That's the annoying thing about my stomach thing that I've had.
What?
It started like when I was in middle school. Nobody believed me that it was a real thing. Nobody. Until they're like, Junior, you don't look so good. Like, yeah, I have not defecated in the last 2 weeks.
Oof.
It's not actually a matter of defecation. It's more of a matter of like, I guess gas. That's what the doctor said. I was like, okay, if that's what you say. I got cancer or something.
So yeah, it felt awful. The first day was the worst because I had like I needed to throw up like every hour and stuff, and even if I drank something, I would throw up later, and stuff. Like I felt like I couldn't even do much of anything. I would sleep and then wake up and then I'm like, oh, I need to go throw up now, stuff. Yeah, it was horrible. We went to the doctor that same day and gave me some stuff and said, okay, you're feeling better now, I hope.
I got the flu when I was really little, and like when the doctor said you had the flu, I thought I was gonna die, so I just like started crying in his office for like a good 10 minutes.
What, like you just found out you had like
I thought it was like
cancer?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna do a Walter White character arc at like 7, and I was really Another funny injury before we close because we're reaching our time here.
Well, I think we can go on a little.
Yeah, we're like a therapist.
Well, I think we can go on a little longer because I think a lot of time is gonna get cut out.
Yeah, because I went to the bathroom.
Sense. Yeah, and then you have to talk.
We'll go for 1:15.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, we're like therapists. We only care about you for the hour you're here.
Yeah, then pay up, idiots.
Yeah, and if you don't, we're gonna throw you out of the window and slam suicide.
Please give us something.
Welcome
of
to
value.
We'll start up a Patreon. We'll use it for tax evasion and money laundering.
Yeah, we're getting tax write-offs.
It's a new show I want to watch actually called Ozark.
Oh, I heard it. Space show?
No.
Space?
No. It's not space.
Space?
No.
I thought it was.
No.
Okay, ignore me.
It's about like this family who's used like as a shell company for this cartel.
Cartels?
Yeah.
That's so epic. Why do you only like watching shows about drugs?
I do. I like Narcos, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and now I want to watch Ozark. I also want to watch
Drug.
No, I want to watch. You and I started to watch, but we couldn't really watch it. I wanted to watch the one with Homelander.
Oh,
what was that show?
The
called?
Boys.
The Boys. Yeah.
I never watched past episode 1.
Well, yeah, because the second episode is called Herogasm. Like I can't watch that. Like there's no appropriate time when I can watch that.
Just watch it on your phone.
I guess.
I mean, that's the best thing you can do.
Another funny injury I had is I was at my friend's like grandpa's place, and they're like mega rich. They're like an oil tycoon people, right? This is Logan. You never met him, I don't think.
Rockefeller part.
Yeah, it was Rockefeller. And they had a bunch of like golf carts and whatnot. I flipped one of their golf carts over, by the way. That's unimportant to the story.
You never told me this side of your life.
Yeah. And there was this big hill on their property. There was like in Mississippi or whatever. And I had that little scooter thing. It was like a baby scooter. And I was riding down this hill, and I was going like Mach 4. And I lost it at the very bottom, and I flung off.
And why, you hit your head?
I think I just scraped up my knees pretty bad.
Oh.
But those injuries are so long gone. I got bit by the sawmill at the iron shop one time. Did I tell you about that one?
No.
I don't think it's still there. You can kind of see it.
No.
It's a band blade. It's a vertical one, and it lost tension, so I had to go fix it. This is when I was like 16, by the way. Just saying, I'm cool.
Yeah, I always thought that was kind of weird that
They let me work in an iron shop
well,
at 16.
me too.
Well, it's because we know somebody.
Yeah.
Don't name the name of the shop, but I'm very thankful that I got to work there. I got a lot of unique skill sets that not many people I know have at my age. But yeah, none of it was OSHA compliant.
Yeah, I just still think it's weird that anyone would have just thought, oh yeah, these
Did you do
teenagers.
Yeah, do you... What was the most you did there? You used the crane some, didn't you?
Yeah, and they made me use the grinder for angles.
With Diablo?
No.
No? Diablo is a real one.
Yeah, he was cool. He was cool.
Diablo's this... Did I tell you his story?
Yeah.
He's a federale.
He used to fight cartels.
Yeah, he straight up wasted fools. Like, we know he killed people. But he's got like these two giant tattoos on his biceps. One's like your necks, and the other one's Diablo. And I could only imagine him when he was younger, just smoking people. He might not be legal, but he's a really cool guy.
I don't care.
He deserves it.
He gets to stay.
He's earned it. He wasted a few cartel guys. What else? His family's still in Mexico. He sends money back to them.
Oh, yeah, that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for him.
Yeah.
We should allow more people to come in. But not non-political, but we should... I think we should allow people to escape war-torn countries. Because the cartel has more control than the actual government.
Yeah, but... Yeah, I mean, I agree with you.
Let's just carpet bomb all of South America.
We also know that a lot of family members do not agree with that view.
Yes.
So, hopefully they don't watch that part.
Yeah. To counter that, let's just fly some, like... Let's go back to the AC-130 thing. Let's do the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 mission, where you're just flying through South America, gun-running people. I shot the church.
The church?
With the 105 howitzer.
I don't know. I guess what would actually be the best way to deal with that situation? Who knows?
I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. And this is going to get super controversial again. The CIA was selling guns to the cartel, the Cali cartel.
Why? So that they get more influence?
Yeah, because they were also helping fight, I think, the communists in Cuba.
Of course.
Yeah, it was some weird situation like that, but the CIA was selling guns to cartels.
You mean the CIA selling things, or like how the United States gave guns to the Mujahideen?
I'm not aware of that one.
They basically gave guns to the proto-Taliban.
Yeah. Our government is not very good.
Yeah.
Listen, I like the country, but not the government.
An answer that is most heard.
The Bureau was encouraging gun dealers to sell weapons in bulk to known straw buyers, who would funnel those guns to Mexican drug cartels, known as Operation Fast and Furious. It ended with the death of at least one American law enforcement officer. Dodson became a congressional whistleblower, and the investigation into the operation is ongoing. And it's going to continue ongoing, because the CIA likes to cover things up.
Like all the time.
Yep. Landon and I are not unreasonable people. Well, I'm more unreasonable than Landon. But there's a lot of weird things our government does.
Very sus things.
Man, if you would have said that you think JFK was blown away by the CIA,
JFK blown away.
Wait, what else do I have to say? Copyright claim.
Yeah, that's what the guys say.
Yes, but if you were to have said that you think JFK might have been killed by their own government, or by his own government,
Everyone
10 years ago,
would have gone mad at you.
Yes, but I think now people are becoming more and more
aware
of the ongoings of the government, because
files are leaking anyway.
Yes,
so.
And
information is a lot more accessible
in
modern day than it was.
Hell, War Thunder players are leaking classified tank documents on the daily. Like, good on you guys. Information should be public. Not wartime information, but
real life Russian planning on their next offensive.
I mean, most Russian offensive don't matter because just look. Putin already
Nothing.
sent the best of his best into Ukraine, and they're all dead or bogged down, and now he's sending in conscripted forces. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, originally it was mercenaries, I think.
Yeah, Wagner Company,
Yeah.
who have an awesome insignia.
Like, originally Russia was mostly employing mercenaries, and then they did phase 1 of conscription.
Yeah.
Then they had to do phase 2, and then it's going on. And then Ukraine is like, oh, well, I mean, they did do a offensive, and it succeeded not that long ago.
We've pumped so much money and resources into Ukraine.
I mean, well, what's the alternative? Just don't.
I mean, it's good that we're doing it, I guess. America is the world's
Power. Global
not
power.
well, not even global power, but like there was this quote like we're America's police or something.
Peacekeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to be an American police officer right now either. They're in a lot of heat. Man, I just maybe ignorance is bliss. Let's go live in the woods somewhere. I don't want to deal with this.
Turn into a caveman.
Yeah, y'all want to join our cult?
JK, I actually don't care.
It's literally just the cult from Far Cry 5.
Yeah, we're moving Montana tomorrow.
Montana's a beautiful place, but property prices are expensive.
Let's go to Utah and join the Mormon Church of
That's
Latter
scarier than a
Days.
cult.
What if we go to Utah and then we proselytize instead? A different church.
My life for Cain. I want to play Command & Conquer.
Alright, well, I guess it's time to wrap up.
Yeah, in this episode where we discussed...
We didn't even discuss all our questions.
No, we didn't.
We discussed the majority of
No,
them.
we did.
We didn't talk about job or school.
Yeah, we did talk about job.
Oh, I mean, not barely.
Well, you work at, where do you work now?
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, he works at Chick-fil-A now.
Alright, that's the job
Yep,
story.
that's his job story.
Okay.
Well, let's do one more thing. Do you like Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, it tastes pretty good.
I'm not going to name where I work now, but I like where I work now more than an iron shop. My back doesn't hurt at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
All my coworkers are women, though, which is...
What?
Never mind. All right.
Alright, let's actually wrap it up.
Yeah, and on that bombshell, I'm Jeremy Clarkson.
Alright, boys and non.
We gotta work on a better intro than this.
Intro.
Or excuse me, an outro.
Okay, it's fine. If you guys actually like this, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and download once this thing actually gets on Spotify.
Give me your mom's phone number.
Wait, and give us a question.
Yeah, leave some comments. Like, we could talk about... I think next time we should talk about different genre of video games we like. That'd be good. That's one topic we could do.
Yeah, because we barely touched on episode 0.
Yeah. All right, folks. Until next time.
Peace.
Yep. Bye-bye.